And here were the Clippers arriving earlier, getting mentally prepared to go to work on the road. A view of I-40 in Chesapeake Energy Arena, taken from the Skydance Bridge in Oklahoma City. That's our setting tonight. Welcome to the... And the Clippers starting five. We've got Williams. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Junior. And it's Ibaka. And it's George in at the shooting guard. And for Oklahoma City, Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Hill. Then it's Miller. And it's Baisley in at the center filling out the middle. Well, for those players who were discussed in trade talks, Greg, but weren't dealt at the deadline, it's got to be hard for them to ever, I guess, trust team management again, huh?
No doubt about it, but, we have a saying. If you play at the highest level, you have two families. Your first, which is your family at home, and your second. The only one you trust is your first family. The second family, it's a business relationship, and you know what? You could have a third family the following week if you get traded. And so some guys block out the noise and manage their emotions well. Others don't, and they tend to struggle.
It's all in the family. And the basket by Hill.
Well, George Hill mixes speed so well, so good at getting into the paint, finishing at the rim.
And so it's Williams who brings it up for Los Angeles. Passes it to Junior. And it's sent back by Hill. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Leonard against Miller. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. George with the ball. And it's Miller picking him up.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, I was able to talk with Oklahoma City's head coach for just a minute. And as we were talking about Kawhi Leonard, his defense was the first thing that came up. Coach told me that while Kawhi may not be the individual defensive powerhouse he once was, they're still not going to challenge him more than they need to. Negating Kawhi's presence at that end of the floor is much easier said than done. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, David. So it's the Thunder now, after the Clippers pick up 2. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Excellent D there from George. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. A couple years ago, after making All-Rookie second team, we knew Gilgeous-Alexander was good. But Greg, last season, he went from good to great.
I mean, how about almost doubling his scoring average? He became a tremendous rebounder out of the backcourt. He gives you assists and picks up steals as well. Once he gains more strength, this guy could be a perennial all-star.
Makusevsky can't hit. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. George with the bucket.
Silky, smooth jumper from Paul George, and he just lets it fly whenever he gets free from that spot.
Hill passes to Miller. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Here's Baisley. He's covered by Leonard. Miller, no up. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Great communication on the alley-oop.
Well, the threat to score is real when Lou Williams has the ball, but he uses that to set up his passing game.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Looking to end the run. Excellent D there from George.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
And Junior throws it down.
Exceptional vision by Paul George. This guy is tearing up the defense.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder.
You think about Lou Williams and finding his way and finding himself with the Los Angeles Clippers. He's played for a fifth of the teams in the league. He always felt overlooked, underappreciated, but certainly he's found his niche here.
Thunder trailing by 6. Miller outside. The pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Baisley. Fires from deep. A Three-pointers right on target. The Doors in the past, some regarded Lou Williams as a lackluster defender. Didn't want to lift weights. Had kind of an interesting reputation. He bounced around the league, as we know, quite a bit. He's played for a lot of different teams.
Right. I mean, think about his early association with Allen Iverson, the great Allen Iverson. He succeeded on his own terms, right? Both of them comfortable in their own skin, able to do some amazing things on the court.
Here's Leonard. Off the left rim and out.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Here's Pokusevski. He's off on that one. And the Clippers will come the other way. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
It's always a good thing when the defense is scrambling. Whenever there was open space on the perimeter, their shooters were able to locate it.
Now here's Leonard. George Hill missing his last shot. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The Clippers shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Free throw good, Junior. So for the Clippers, Zubac is checked in for Ibaka. Marcus Morris comes in for Leonard. And it's Patrick Beverly in for Williams. And both free throws good for Junior. Thunder trailing by 5. Pass to Baisley. Down low. Here's George. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
An okay season at the free throw line for him so far, sitting right around 76%.
Now here's Beverly. And Junior throws it down.
What pretty vision right there by Patrick Beverly. Wow.
Here's Jerome. Passes it to Baisley. Foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
For Oklahoma City, they have shot just one free throw earlier, 1 for 1 in the game.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
Kennard, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Now, here's Kennard. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Fires the 3. That shot misses. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
Rough game defensively. I mean, they lost a lot of the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
I'll tell you this, if you're going to allow your opponent to make that many shots, you have got to be as solid on the offensive end, and clearly they were not.
And so Beverly will bring it up for the Clippers. They trail by 1.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
Well, you have to believe the coaching staff made that a point of emphasis. Better aggressiveness, better intensity on the backboards.
Here's Jerome. Pass to Roby. Plenty of space. Good on the bucket. And the Thunder lead by 1.
You know, he almost pulled the trigger on that possession, but recognized that there was a better option. That's what we mean by playing for your teammates.
Now, here is Morris. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Jerome. To Jerome. This one for 3, and Torch gets it to go. Now it's a 4-point Oklahoma City lead.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And Junior throws it down.
Though he may not be a natural point guard, Patrick Beverly understands how to find his teammates.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it. Jerome passes to Baisley. Here's Dort. Kennard covering. Dort misses.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
And Junior throws it down.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Here's Jerome. Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. A different look for the Clippers. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Gilgeous-Alexander against George. Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
This guy's got tremendous length for his position, so at 6'6", Gilgeous-Alexander confident attacking in the paint.
We've got Gilgeous-Alexander. Jackson is out there with Darius Miller. Then there's Hill. And it's Bob Kusevsky in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Junior, in his last outing against the Spurs, got the job done. He finished up with 65 points. And as he always seems to do, piled up rebound after rebound. His numbers were off the charts. He was unguardable, and he knew it. He took advantage of it. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, thanks. It's going to be interesting to see how he follows up that performance.
Yeah, he was the driving force behind that victory, but each night comes with different challenges.
What you love about this guy, though, is even when the defense adjusts to what he's doing, he'll make an adjustment right back. He is always ready with a counter.
And here comes Leonard, leading the fast break. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. For Los Angeles, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. He throw good, Junior. And the Clippers making a switch here. Beverly's checked in, and both free throws good for Junior. Under trailing by 10.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Jackson deciding where to go with it. To stop the run. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards.
Oh, the power on that throw-down.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their play.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
Here's Hill after the Clippers pick up 2. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander.
Normally he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to find him in that spot again.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
And that one's good, Junior.
Well, we know Kawhi will always attract lots of defensive attention, which puts him in a position to find his teammates. Pretty pass.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. And Kawhi Leonard with a very analytical approach to the game. Studies angles, movement, trying to groove in on perfect mechanics. I mean, he does it all.
Yeah, Kev, that goes back to his favorite high school subject, which was math. And think about how precisely he has built his game. He started at the free throw line, then went to the low post, and now has added the range game. Very analytic approach.
Here's Beverly after the made shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And Junior throws it down.
I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 20 points for him last game against Phoenix. It's stolen by Ibaka. Now, here's Junior. He's tightly guarded. Miller grabs the miss.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Here's Hill. Not going to go that time. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Here's Junior, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. The Clippers have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one. The first free throw is good, and the Thunder making a switch here. Jerome is checked in. And And both free throws good for Junior.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. 12 points for him. Miller kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. A pass to Jerome. Trying his luck from deep. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Junior's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Pass to Beverly. Lets it go from deep. Kept alive. Junior. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander. Los Angeles shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. That free throw, no good.
And you have to like the way he's attacking the defense, drawing fouls and getting himself chances at the line this quarter.
And the Thunder making a change here. Dort's checked in. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Providing around 26.5 points a game, rarely has an off night.
Well, there's a level of aggressiveness that you must contend with Gilgeous-Alexander on the offensive end. You love to see him force the issue.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Did he lay an egg at the stripe in their previous game? Couldn't get anything to drop.
Now Beverly, still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Junior the pass to Leonard. Here's Dort. Hits the jumper in space.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
And here's Los Angeles. They're on a 16-7 run. Here's Junior, and Junior throws it down.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
Here's Jerome. To the inside. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 11 points in the quarter.
I'll tell you, he's playing with much more discipline here in the second quarter. He is waiting for good opportunities and capitalizing.
Here's Dort. He's covered by Leonard. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Ibaka's got his 4th rebound in this one. And it's Junior missing. Under trailing by 12. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Pokusevski. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Los Angeles has gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. And Junior throws it down.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Jerome passes to Baisley. There's 57 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Passes it to Pokusevski. Just 5 on the clock. The Thunder with another miss.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
And it's Junior missing. And for the Thunder, they're shooting 43% for the game. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Good job of getting up the floor. And
so it's Los Angeles with a 10. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. You look at Junior in this game, he's been everywhere.
well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
That takes a level of aggression and a level of focus, and he has brought it all night thus far.
Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. Williams is out there with Paul George. Then it's Junior. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Ibaka in at the center. And both free throws good for Junior.
And he's been rock solid at the free throw line tonight. A little bit of an unexpected bonus for them.
to the right side. Here's Baisley, defended by Ibaka. These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. And the first one at the line is good. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Clippers leading by 10. Pass to Junior. At the elbow, it's Ibaka. Buries it down low. Ibaka's got 7 points in the game.
And to me, it's never easy trying to guard Serge Ibaka. This guy is such a powerful player. He is not afraid to mix it up.
Alexander against George. And it's sent back by George. Now the Clippers moving it up. Leonard's got the ball. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. No good on that one. And the second free throw, good. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Hill kicks to Miller. There's the pass to Baisley. And here is Williams. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And he makes the first. He hits both from the stripe. Thunder trailing by 15. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Alexander can't get it to go.
Well, an 0 for 3 start to the half. You need to pick it up and start to put some pressure on your opponent.
The kick out to Williams. Alexander against Ibaka. Nobody near Leonard. Offensive rebound. George passes to Junior, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
First one falls for Jackson. He's checked in for the Thunder. And both free throws good for Junior. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Hill kicks to Miller. Pass to Alexander. Shot clock at 5. That one's off. Still out of sync.
Not a terrific start here in the second half. 4 attempts, nothing to show for it.
That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
As he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim. Okay.
Now, here's Alexander.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Now, here's Junior. He started close. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Thunder trailing by 19. And it's Miller penetrating. Pass to Baisley. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here.
He did a wise move to call timeout there. They need to settle down a bit. They've been playing out of control at times here. It shows with their turnover numbers.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Toby's checked in. Now, here is George. He has 7. Here's Junior. And Junior throws it down.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
Woo, one of his favorite moves right there, guys. On the wing, Alexander. Defended by George. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Junior kicks to Leonard. No good with the triple. And here's Hill, who will bring it up for the Thunder. 19-point game. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game, and that game concludes a 5-game homestand. Outside, George. Here's Junior. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
Free throw good, Junior. And the Thunder making a switch here. That one is no good. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvements here. And George gets it to go.
Sees his man, has the angle on the interior, and drops a dime right there.
And here is Los Angeles now. The Thunder making the shot. Junior. And Junior throws it down hard.
Boy, Lou Williams with the vision. Pretty pass.
Thunder trailing by 18. Here's Jerome. Pass to Roby. Zubac is checked in for the Clippers. Patrick Beverly comes in for Leonard. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. The pass to Beverly. Now George for the 3. Roby with the rebound.
I'm shocked that it didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Dort passes to Jerome. Now the Clippers moving it up. Beverly dishes to Junior. Roby with the rebound. Roby's got his 4th rebound in this one. To the paint. Here's Baisley. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Baisley's got 14 points for the game.
Well, everyone's seeking those high percentage looks in the restricted area. Nicely done there.
Yet another bucket that gives him 51.
Making it look easy. Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. Outside Jackson. Pass to Jerome. From 17 feet out. Roby can't hit. Clippers leading by 18. Inside, here's George. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line. It's Hill on the wing, defended by Beverly. Hill deciding where to go with it. Another shot, Baisley. And it's Junior with the rebound. Junior's got 15 rebounds here tonight. Jackson is out there with Miller. Then there's Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's George Hill. And it's Baisley in at the center position. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Hill. Nice open look, but it's no good.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point. You know, they've barely needed other contributions. This lead has been built through his offense.
Passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's the call on Patrick Beverly. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. You know, you look at the 2020 class for the Basketball Hall of Fame, Greg, some great names. Headlined by Kevin Garnett, Tim Duncan, Kobe Bryant. I mean, historic players.
And all the more emotional, Kevin, having Kobe enshrined after his tragic passing. But when you look at the accomplishments of this class, arguably the most decorated that the Hall of Fame has ever seen.
And Greg, you've gotten a bird's eye view. You've gotten a front court view. You've had a chance to be alongside these Hall of Fame players.
Incredible talents, great people, and truly they've been terrific ambassadors for our game.
Now, here's Melida.
And the execution in their half-court offense has left a lot to be desired this half. Just way too much one-on-one and not nearly enough ball movement.
And he backs down the first one.
Number 21.
And both free throws good for Junior.
Really getting after the defense since the break. It's so hard to keep off the line when he pushes the action.
Maladon passes to Baisley. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Yeah, that's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
Oh, right. And wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness. The D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Here's Maladon after the Clippers pick up 2. Outside Jackson. Pass to Maladon. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Junior missing. Thunder shooting only 35% in the fourth quarter. The offense looking a little rickety. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. It's Jackson with the drive.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Now here's Junior. D right on him. And good that time.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Roby's checked in. Free throw good, Junior. Oklahoma City shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. And there's the pass to Roby. Diallo with it, and there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
The second half, they haven't taken care of the basketball. Simply put, more turnovers now that could hurt them later.
Now here's Beverly. Outside Batum. Pass to Beverly. To the middle. The feed to Batum. And the layup's good off the glass. Batum's got his first points of the game.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
Passes it to Roby. Pass to Maladon. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Here's Los Angeles now, stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Patterson, that's good. Patterson's got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, I think this is where they'd like to see Patrick Patterson be effective, get his points in tight, make nice, efficient moves to the rim.
Now the pass to Baisley. Pulls it up. But they recover it. Pass to Diallo. From deep three-point range, it's hauled in by Beverly. Beverly's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Clippers.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so checking out their record tonight, it'll mark win number 32 overall.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far, they've won 2 straight.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Junior.
No doubt he came to play tonight. This guy has been aggressive and effective.
And so here is Oklahoma City. The Clippers getting the bucket. Maladon passes to Baisley. Here's Roby. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Beverly looking around. Milton finds Beverly. Outside Batum. Junior the pass to Batum. Yep, that one goes in there.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Here's Baisley, defended by Milton. Lots of room. A shot by Melodyne, no good.
And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
Well, missed opportunities, and they can certainly add up. You cannot afford to take that kind of shot.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
And that's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you later.